Hi, I'm Georgia and I'm here with Urban Om Yoga Studio to take you through a Vinyasa inspired yoga practice today. So we're going to jump straight into it, starting in our child's pose. So coming towards the back of your mat, allowing your big toes to touch, take your knees apart, sink your hips toward your heels, taking your knees as wide as feels comfortable. And when we are ready, we're just going to start to walk our hands forward. Coming to walk your hands forward, maybe your nose, your head comes to rest down towards the ground. Maybe it doesn't quite reach and we want to make fists with our hands, make a little pillow for our head. But wherever we are, the head is dropping down, the shoulders are rolling down the back, crown of the head is reaching long as the tailbone draws down to the heels. We just take a moment to connect in with our breath. So starting to find this even, steady breath where inhales match exhales. Can we breathe in and out through the nose, breathing deep down into the belly. So this is the breath that's going to guide us through our class today. So taking the options that work for you today, listening to your body, allow your body to guide your practice. Allow your breath to help move through the practice today. So if anything doesn't quite feel right, just take a moment to reset. You can always come back to this pose, child's pose. Coming to focus back onto your breath. And joining back in whenever you are ready. If the eyes have been closed, can we start to open them up, inviting some light back into the body. And on your next inhale, we're going to shift our weight forward, coming through our tabletop. So our hands come under our shoulders, our knees come under our hips. And we're just going to work a few rounds of our cat-cow. So in inhale, we drop the belly, we lift the tailbone, we open the chest, we look up. Exhale, we round to out, chin to the chest, tucking the tailbone under. Again, inhale, shining the chest forwards, looking up, opening. Exhale, rounding out, chin to the chest. We just take a few more rounds, moving through these cat-cows, starting to link your movement with your breath. Starting to take note of how your body is feeling today. And we just take one more round. And then come back through that neutral spine, gaze down, neck long, coming into our first downward dog. So hands come one pace forward, slightly wider than the shoulders. We're going to tuck under the toes. We're going to lift the hips up into the sky. Take a moment to press your chest back, maybe a little pedal out through your heels, swaying your hips side to side, left to right, maybe turning your head. And then we can take a moment of stillness. Pressing the chest back to the thighs, bending your knees as much as you need to. Maybe the heels drawing down towards the floor. Pressing the floor away, wrapping the triceps in, trying to get the armpits to look towards each other. Belly scooping in and up. Then we're going to take our gaze forward. We're going to walk our feet towards our hands. Take as many steps as we need, finding that forward fold. Next inhale, halfway lift, maybe up onto your fingertips, maybe hands to the shins, long spine. Exhale, we're going to fold in. Tucking the chin to the chest. We roll and round ourselves all the way to stand. Shoulders going to roll back, chest is going to open, crown of the head reaches tall. We find that mountain pose, find a moment of stillness. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Hands to shins, maybe fingertips to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Hands finding the ground. We're going to step back into a plank. So you've got two options here. You can step back on your toes in that full plank. We drop our knees down into the floor, finding that half plank. Wherever we are, the hands are directly under the shoulders. We're going to press the floor away. We're going to lift the belly up. And we're going to breathe. On our next exhale, We're going to lower ourselves all the way down to the ground using your arms. So we're going to bend at those elbows, drop the knees if we're working on that strength. Shoulders roll back, inhale. We lift the chest, coming to that baby cobra first, grounding down through the tops of the feet, lift the kneecap, squeeze the bottom. Maybe the hands can hover off the floor. Exhale, we release the chest all the way down. And then we're going to press back into our downward dog. Lifting those hips up nice and high. Full breath in. Steady breath out. Taking our gaze forward. Walking our feet towards our hands, finding that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching those arms out and up. Inhale, all the way to stand. Exhale, drawing the hands down through heart center, mountain pose, reset. So that's our vinyasa. That is our first option. We can stay with that every round, or we can start to add on. So inhale, again, we're going to sweep those arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Again, we're going to step back into that plank. Full plank onto your toes, maybe half plank onto the knees. Exhale, we're going to lower all the way down. Inhale to your back bend, maybe baby cobra, maybe extending the arms, coming up into that high cobra, rolling shoulders down the back, chest open. Exhale, releasing all the way down. Tucking toes, hips high, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Taking the gaze forward, walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sweeping the arms out and up, all the way to stand. Bring the hands down through heart center, mountain pose, reset. Lovely, we stay with that. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands to the floor, we step back into that plank. Full plank onto your toes, maybe still half plank onto your knees, your choice. We're gonna hold those elbows in, we're gonna lower, maybe all the way, maybe halfway. Shoulders roll back, lifting up into your back bend. Maybe coming into up dog, keeping the thighs off the floor. Exhale, hips go high into our downward dog. Taking the gaze forward, we walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sweeping the arms out and up, inhale. Drawing the hands down through heart center, exhale. Mountain pose, one more round. Taking your choice of vinyasa, inhale, we lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, stepping back into that plank, full or half. Hugging your elbows in as you lower all the way or halfway. Inhale to your back bend. Baby cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Steady breath out. Taking the gaze forward, walk the feet to the hands, finding that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the arms out and up, inhale. All the way to stand, drawing the hands through heart center, mountain pose, reset. Steady breath in. Full breath out. So hopefully we are feeling a little bit of heat now, feeling a little bit warmer than we were at the beginning of our class. So we're going to start to move into a flow. So feet together, toes and heels touching as much as we can, starting with a chair pose. So we send those hips down, inhale. We're going to sweep those arms up to the sky. Lengthening out through the fingers, pull the shoulders down the back. We're going to start to bring our hands to our hips. Weight's going to come over onto your left leg. Staying low in that chair, we're going to float our right foot off the floor, squeezing your knees together. Then we drop the right foot down. Weight's going to come over onto that right foot. We're going to float the left foot off the floor. Dropping that left foot down. Inhale again, we sweep those arms overhead. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. We're going to step back into that downward dog. Lifting the hips up nice and high, pressing your chest back. Inhale, we're going to lift, right leg to the sky. kicking the heel to the bottom. Can we lift and open the hips, but keep pulling the shoulders towards the back of the room. Then we're going to step that right foot forward, all the way in between the hands, coming to our runner's lunge, shoulders back, long spine. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, finding a high lunge. And then we're stepping forward, forward fold, top of our mat. Tuck your chin to your chest, round and roll yourself all the way up. Shoulders back, chest proud. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers, create that steeple grip, shoulders down. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we're coming over to the right. Standing half moon, pressing the hips over towards the left as you reach up and over. Right arm is pulling left arm over. And then we come all the way back through the center drop, shoulders down. Inhale, we lift, we lengthen. Exhale, we're coming over towards the left. Left arm's pulling right arm over as the hips go to the right, chin away from chest. Coming all the way back up. We take the gaze up towards the heel of the hand, lift and lengthen to the sky. Option to stay, or we go back, little back bend, squeeze the bottom, press the hips forward. As you reach up, you look up, you go back. Change, coming all the way up. Put a soft bend into the knees, keeping the arms in line with the ears, and we fold forward. All the way down, releasing the hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. We're going to step back again into that downward dog. Hips go high. Same side. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Kicking the heel to the bottom. Open the hips. And then we're going to step right foot forward. In between the hands, runner's lunge. Sweeping the arms overhead. Inhale, high lunge. This time we're going to press off that left foot, coming into our stalk. Knee draws forward, flexing through the ankle, toes pull back, shoulders back. Can we sweep that leg forward, stretching out through our left leg as much as we can. Warrior 3, we sweep it back, reaching the arms forward, maybe a little bend into your right knee. And then we fold forward, top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, we step back into our plank. Moving through our vinyasa, or always the option to skip it out. Hugging your elbows in as you lower. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Taking the gaze forward, walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the arms out and up, inhale. Bring the hands down through heart center, mountain pose, reset. We take it the other side. Starting with that chair, sending the hips low, inhale, sweeping the arms up. Staying low in that chair, bring the hands to the hips, chest open. Weight's gonna come over towards your right leg and you're gonna float your left foot off the floor. We drop that left foot down. We're going to float our right foot off the floor. Dropping that right foot down. Inhale, we sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands to the floor. We're going to step back into our downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Opening the hips, kicking the heel to the bottom, lifting that left knee to the sky. And then we're going to step left foot forward, in between the hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, lifting up into that high lunge. And then we're stepping forward, top of our mat. Rounding up, chin to chest. Shoulders back, chest proud. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Steeple grip, release the index fingers, shoulders down, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're coming over towards the left. So left arm's pulling right arm over, hips are going to the right, half standing moon. Coming all the way up. Shoulders down, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, we come up and over towards the right. So right arm's now pulling left arm over. Pressing the hips to the left, keep the chest open, chin away from the chest. Coming all the way back up. Taking the gaze to the heel of the hand, we lift and lengthen to the sky, option to stay, or we go back, squeeze the bottom, press the hips forward, lift up, look up, go back. Change, coming all the way up. Soft bend into the knees, arms in line with ears. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Keep reaching through those fingers all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, we're going to step back again into that downward dog. Same side, inhale, left leg lifts. Heel to the bottom, lifting the knee to the sky. Stepping left foot forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, high lunge, sweeping the arms overhead. Stork pose, stepping forward onto that left leg, right knee draws to the chest, shoulders back, chest proud. So can we straighten that right leg, kick that heel forward, and then we sweep it back. Warrior 3. Little bend into that left knee, arms reach forward, arms in line with the ears. And then we forward fold, top of our mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands come to the floor. We're going to step back into our plank, moving through one more vinyasa. Taking the options that work for you today. Moving with your breath. Meeting in that downward dog. Hips go high. Full breath in. Steady breath out. And then we drop our knees into the floor. Sit our hips to our heels. Coming back to that child's pose like we did at the beginning of our class. Softening your breath, relaxing your shoulders. Then we're going to start to bring our right hand down towards our right knee. We're then going to start to reach our left hand over towards the right side of our mat. Pulling the left hip down to the floor so we get a stretch down the left side of the body. And then we're going to take it the other way. Stretching both arms forward, top of the mat, child's pose. This time we're going to step our left hand towards our left knee. And our right hand's going to come off to the left side of our mat. Pulling that right hip still down to the floor. Relaxing down through the shoulders. Breathing into this right side of the body. Again, coming back through the center, both arms reaching to the top of your mat. And then start to walk your hands back towards your knees, starting to round yourself all the way up. You can stay kneeling if that's uncomfortable. Come to sit onto your bottom. We take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, chest lift, shoulders roll back, tailbone sticks out. Exhale, we round out, chin to the chest. And again, inhale, we lift, open the chest. Exhale, we round out. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round out. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round out. And coming to sit up nice and tall. Maybe closing down your eyes or softening your gaze as you bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest. And I just want you to start to connect back to your natural rhythm of breath. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for this short, sharp Vinyasa practice. And then we seal our practice with 3 breaths. As you breathe in, reach the arms out and up, take a full breath. Open the mouth, big sigh out, drawing the hands through heart center. Again, full breath in. Open the mouth, big sigh out. Last one, full breath in. Big sigh. Opening the eyes if they're not already And thank you so much for practicing with me again today. Let us know how you found that practice. Leave a comment below and hopefully we will practice again with you soon. All right, thank you. Bye.